Hi everyone, I am about to get started with another recipe. It's kind of a two-parter. This is going to be the buttermilk syrup part, and I'm getting it ready for Christmas morning. So let's get started. To the pan, you will add 1.5 cups of sugar, plus we'll have some corn syrup, which is the very first time I've had to buy some, baking soda, butter, we'll have vanilla and some buttermilk, and we're just gonna bring that all up to a boil and add the vanilla when it's cooked after several minutes. So I'm just adding everything to the pan. It's 2 tablespoons of the corn syrup. I need to know what other recipes I can use for corn syrup. So if you have some, you should put some links under this video or in the comment section. That would be awesome, because I'm going to have a lot of corn syrup left and I need to use it. So I have that. We're going to need 3/4 cups of buttermilk. Ooh. Okay. Has anybody ever made buttermilk with just using vinegar and milk? The lady at the counter told me that that was one way to do it, and I wasn't sure if I believed her. So if you could let me know that, that would be awesome, because I'll do that for another time if I need to. And let's see, I need to do baking soda, just 1 teaspoon, and I'm just going to bring this to a boil, and the recipe says to cook it down for 7 minutes. So I'm going to get that started and I'll show you what it looks like. So it looks like I'm starting to get a boil. I've already been kind of mixing it. I don't want this to get burnt on the bottom. So now I'm just going to set my timer for 7 minutes. And then we're going to get started. I'm just going to stir away. So this is my first time making this recipe, so let me tell you how I came across it though. Last summer, I was taking my boys up to Utah, and we stayed with my husband's aunt and uncle, who are like our age. It's kind of cute and funny, but they are the best people. So they housed us, and they brought out this special syrup for us, this buttermilk syrup. They made us some French toast, and they had this special syrup. So this is a great recipe to make for breakfast, for pancakes, for French toast. If you're doing something, maybe you're doing some cinnamon rolls, just a little pour of this, it'll make it even better. So they had this recipe, right? So I'm like, oh my goodness, it's the husband, the uncle, who has this recipe. So I'm like, Kenny, I need this recipe. So he's like, sure, I'll send it to you. And months later, like I got it a month ago. I got the recipe, so I thought just in time for Christmas. So I'm making it. I'm going to be storing it in some small bottles. My husband, he actually got these had like seasonings in them, and we've been waiting to put some stuff into them. So I have a few of them, so I'm going to put the syrup in there. As you can see, I changed pans because the medium saucepan, it like bubbled up to the top and started to spill over. I'm like, quick, get the bigger pan. So this is a bigger pot, so I highly suggest doing it in a bigger pot if you're doing that. So it's almost getting there. It's just a couple more minutes. And then I'll show you what it looks like when I take it off the burners and I start to pour it into the bottles, but it can already tell it's going to be so good. I just added the vanilla, and it's kind of this golden caramely color. So that's why I wasn't sure what kind of syrup it was. I thought it might have been a caramel syrup, but it turned out it's called buttermilk syrup. So I'm so glad to be sharing this recipe with you right now. Just filling it up now. Look at that yumminess. It looks like caramel syrup. So good. I might make some more just so I can have some extras in the fridge. These are smaller bottles, so I want to make sure I have them full for Christmas morning. So I'm just having a little sample. It's so good. It's going to be so good on our French toast, which is my next video. it'll be a copycat version of the Kneaders French toast. So if you have a Kneaders near you, the French toasts are like that thick and they are super yummy. So I'm making those for Christmas morning, and I hope to have that video out on Christmas morning. I'm so sorry that I've been a little sporadic this week with my videos and their timing and coming out. But we have family coming into town and I can't get a calm moment, so please bear with me. But I'm so glad you've come to my channel and watched this recipe. Give it a thumbs up if it's something that you'd like to try. I'll even have the recipe at the end of the video. Plus, I might even have a link. No, I will have the link because it has a link. So I'll have that ready to go. And come back, you'll know what I'll be rolling out next. And have a great evening.